Welcome to episode 242 of the Cigar Hustler Podcast. I'm looking down.
You set that up.
I know. It'll be a better shot. Trying some new camera angles today.
Whenever I hear this song, I think of Hugh, and I'm like, man, where the fuck is Hugh been?
Yeah, he's disappeared.
He was in town, and we were in Vegas in July.
Oh.
So we fucked that up.
Crap. Room 101, can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank. Matt Booth, was he in town?
Kind of.
You too can be a part of our podcast family and invest in our show or any of the shows on the Hustler Universal Podcast Network. Put your products in front of thousands of listeners every week on 13 different podcast providers all around the world. All you have to do is email me, Mike, at Mike and Mike Productions for pricing and more information. And please remember to rate, review, and subscribe in whichever our providers you use. And Michael, what do they have to do?
Hit the bell. Hit the bell, goddammit. Hit the bell. I'm trained now.
Hit the bell.
So I got my ST DuPont lighter back.
Yeah, how's it work?
Still requires the one click, but it's better than what it was, I guess.
Oh, was it the 2 clicks before?
No, it was the 75,000 clicks.
I have one story on something that happened. I know you have a plethora or a lengthy
I have some
story.
stuff. You have a story on
I
what
have
happened?
one thing that happened over the weekend here.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Because I'm worried because Boots was here.
Oh, yeah.
Phil
no,
was
no. Yeah,
Phil was in the building.
Phil was in the building.
Well before
right.
me.
He told me about the podcast guys.
Okay.
That was it.
I mean, that's a major part of it.
And then he shut my screen because I guess you yelled at him.
Yeah, because I'm like, don't fucking...
He only knew one word out of the name, and I found him easy. It was just boop.
Right. So, I mean, here's the thing. If he comes in and he downloads you,
right,
then I'm telling you the things.
Yeah, I'll cut you off. I get excited.
Right.
And
you're like,
hurry along here. I know what happens.
Right. So I'm trying to
That's
deliver...
when the tiger came in, Michael.
I'm trying to deliver content to our listeners.
Right. I understand.
And, give them value so that they
He didn't say anything
it.
about the sex, though, so...
Oh, good. That's good. Good
Right.
job. That's a good job.
Right. That's why you look so tired at the airport.
He did offer me to sleep in his bed.
Oh. Okay, anyway, I'm out cutting the grass Saturday. FedEx pulls up.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured it's an Amazon package or something. So I go look on the front step, and there's a suitcase.
Okay.
A suitcase. So I look at the luggage tag. It's sent to my wife. It's got my wife's luggage tag on, but it's not our suitcase.
Interesting.
Right. So pull it in the garage. Come get my wife. I go, honey, your lost suitcase from your trip you just took has arrived in the garage. So we're going through it. A lot of shoes.
You went through it?
We had to figure out who it belonged to.
Oh.
All the names on it were, the FedEx tag was sent to Adrian Palmer from Allegiant Air. The luggage tag that said where it had flown from said Adrian Palmer from Springfield to Orlando.
So you felt obligated to open it?
We had, to figure out who it belonged to. Well, first we were really looking for anything good in it.
Right, of course.
First you look for anything good in it.
Is there going to be a fee of me doing a good thing here? Let's see.
Right. So, well, I mean, how else can you figure out who it belongs to? No other luggage tags on the thing.
Okay.
So the options at that point are take it back to the airport.
Right.
Or we figure out who it belongs to. So anyway.
I call Allegiant. I tell them to come get their fucking bag.
You ever tried calling Allegiant? You cannot get people on the phone at Allegiant.
So you were doing a good deed.
We're doing a good
allegedly.
Deed. So anyway, it's full of ladies' clothing.
Okay.
Lots of shoes and stuff. And then we find medicine in the front pocket, blood pressure medicine with a name on it. So we immediately look on Facebook, can't find the name. I remember Phil has the ability to find phone numbers for people.
Phil has that ability? Detective Phil?
Detective Phil,
wow,
yes.
interesting.
From his police days. He has contacts. From his policeman days. So anyway, we find that he gives us a bunch of numbers, and we call them. We find the right lady.
Okay.
So then it's an older lady.
Of course.
Of course.
It's blood pressure medicine.
Well, if it's the same medicine I took, I'm like, we can keep those. I just have to take two of them.
What's the dosage?
Right. I just need 2 of those on it. Would be good. So anyway, we take the suitcase. We tell, we call the lady on the phone. Very nice, older black woman.
Okay.
They live in a very rough part of Orlando, though.
Okay.
But we take it all the way down there. And then we have to listen to this long story. She didn't even fly from Springfield. She started in Kansas.
It's Allegiant. That sounds about right. They're like, I don't know, fucking put a sticker on it.
Right.
Oh, it's Adrian's problem.
Adrian got it. Right.
Yeah.
Sent it to her. The family was very large family, very small house. Stereotypical stuff that you see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's start off this nice racist for you. Okay,
Racist, right? Exactly.
Like Nutty Professor?
Right.
Like Hercules.
She's telling us a long story about how her sister made her put the medicine in the check bag, and she hadn't had her medicine in 2 weeks.
She was teeing off on her sister, boy. I'll tell you what.
But if her sister hadn't put the medicine in the bag, we would never had her name.
So you're welcome
So
for your shoes.
Yeah, tell your sister we found it.
Sister came through.
So, yeah, I mean, it was a 45-minute drive one way to take this lady down by the prison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
All right, I know where you're at. I know where you're at.
Yeah, roughly. Well, the prison, to get off the highway, the prison's to the right. We went.
I have picked up Mika in that vicinity. With her car broken down,
and I'm like, down there
at like 3 o'clock in the morning, her radiator hose popped or something. She's like, "There's a lot of steam coming from my car." I'm like, "Fuck, where are you?" And I know that she's close to the prison. I'm like, "Fuck."
Right.
Okay. I'm on my way. I mean, like, I didn't even have shoes on when I went to go get her. I was like, I'm en route, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, there's some sketchy parts over there, especially if you're, a 21-year-old.
Oh, blonde.
Yeah.
Young lady, yeah. Exactly.
With an overheated car, apparently overheated car, and you're just sitting on the
3 o'clock in the morning on the side of the road.
And so the first thing I do, I'm like, what in the fuck? How did you wind up here? Because we don't ask.
It's where the Pall Malls are.
That's where I get my Virginia Slims.
My Virginia Slims at the 5 and dime over here.
I don't ask what she's up to. You know what I mean? It's none of my business. I just want to make sure that she's okay.
Safe, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like you're an adult, question mark, sort of.
Right. Adrian's son Alex did that one time in a very seedy part of Sanford. Was sitting in the car with a young lady, listening to the radio. Must have been for hours because his car was dead. And I had to go jumpstart his car. Middle of the night, same scenario.
Right.
In a part of the Sanford he probably should not have been in.
Right. Like if you're gonna go blast your girlfriend, I mean, you got to find a better spot.
Well, it was outside of her trailer.
What is the husband inside or something? Well, you just...
I didn't. I was like,
my dad's in there. I can't.
We're gonna jumpstart this thing and get the hell out of here fast.
That's amazing.
I wore shoes though.
You wore shoes?
I wore shoes.
You're a little more responsible than I am.
I don't go out. You never know what you can find.
Listen, when the goal is the goal, fucking come hell or high. I don't give it. It's
a little different scenario.
If we got to go through the wall, we're going through the wall. And I'm not asking questions. Someone could say to me later, like, did you go through the wall? I'm like, yeah.
Maybe.
If I did.
I don't know.
I suppose that happened. So, hey.
So you had
good job, man. Nicely done.
That's
very admirable of you.
Thank you.
How many shoes did you keep?
No, they didn't fit Adrian.
It didn't fit Adrian.
There was a lovely pair of shower shoes in there, though.
Did they fit you at all?
No.
They were cross-dressing on the weekends?
It looked funny. No.
That would have been odd.
Yeah, it would have been odd.
The heels weren't high enough.
They didn't flatter my calves at all. Yeah. Nothing would have made me look
No clear shoes or nothing like that?
No. There were shower shoes, but they were dark blue. Adrian said they were black. She's going to, but I don't know. She might have been being racist, too. I don't know.
Right.
I thought they
were. I think, aren't we like, aren't men colorblind or something?
My wife says I am, so.
I believe that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Some days I'll panic if the right clothes aren't clean because I'm like, okay, I don't know if this goes together or not.
We always wear black.
I do on Mondays because our photos came out nice. Yeah. They look nice.
I fucked you up today.
You did. You wore the
purpose.
Cigar shirt. I think, you know what? I'm getting dressed. I'm going, you know what? He wore a different shirt.
He's going to fuck me. Right. Of course. I'm like,
I figured you go with a different color, though.
I haven't worn the Cigar Hustler polo in a while. No. I couldn't do anything. Listen, we just got back from Buffalo. We were fucking nothing but gluttonous activities. We ate a bunch of shit. I'm not wearing something brighter. No. We're slimming down today.
Oh, not the skin tight blue.
Correct.
Did you wear the super?
I almost wore the skin tight blue today, but no, I figured black was the appropriate. I didn't make it to the gym, man. This just wasn't happening. I was too fucking tired. I slept.
Oh, what time did you guys get in?
Oh, we got delayed.
Oh.
And I think we got in slightly after midnight, like 12:30-ish, close to 1. It was probably close to 1 a.m.
Oh.
So, and like, I mean, we're going to start at the end of the trip, I guess. But,
sure.
Of course, you have that quintessential person who's now in a rush, right?
Right.
So I see as we land, first of all, we came in fucking hot. The pilot just said, because Skadooshkins, He's like, nah, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm running late.
I'm tired.
I want to get home.
Right.
Yeah. So he made
to the hotel.
He made an impression. He's like, I'm going to wake everybody up in this fucking plane. And that's exactly what he did. Mission accomplished.
Oh.
So then, of course, a guy popped up once we landed. Unbuckle your seatbelts, and the dude behind us, or 2 rows down, I see him. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I guess that means I get to be the fucking.
Get
to be the blocker. So I jumped up. He didn't say a fucking word.
Holy fuck, there's 2 of you. You both should have stood up.
Oh, I didn't. I was more than enough.
Yeah.
I was more than enough. I stood up, and then there was a huge gap of everybody else getting ready. There's probably 12 rows deep, and. This guy knew.
Yeah, right.
And he didn't say a fucking word. I'm like, good. At least he understood at that point.
Right.
I will fucking beat manners into all of you. It is what it is. We can go. It's the easy way or the hard way. It's up to you guys. So, But yeah, but it went well. It went well.
I kept looking for photos from the event.
Yeah.
I saw one late yesterday afternoon, some group shot you were in.
Yeah, that was the one picture. You know, it's his third year.
Right.
So there's a lot of fine tuning that's going to go on, you know, and he's doing a great job. Don't get me. Tommy is doing a fantastic job. Nickel City Cigars.
I like that.
And he's kind of finding his own path, right, and to what he wants to really formulate his business into.
Right.
And I think that kind of along the way, as you're doing that, you realize the things that you're missing every single time. It's like, oh, I could have used more pictures, or I could have done this, or whatever. Yeah. So I think that overall, in general, it went very well. I mean, you know, I'm not really, for whatever reason, the past few years of my life, I've really kind of tapered off on the social media. I'm just kind of like, I got tired of it.
Yeah,
you know, it just kind of wore me thin. So I just need somebody to follow me around and take pictures and post them.
And then what Phil was supposed to be doing?
Phil was just living his best life.
Oh.
You know, I felt bad enough having, like, I kind of guilted Phil after he committed and then he kind of walked it away. I was like, oh, well, now it's just me and you, pal. So I don't like to be, you know how I am. I don't like to be myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Good turnout for the event?
Yeah, turnout was great.
Good.
You know, so the first thing we did was we met these Down to Earth guys.
Right, the podcast guys.
The podcast guys. And shout out to the Down to Earth guys. So they're cops.
Right.
So it's Jerry, Caleb, and Gio.
Right.
And they're all pretty fucking funny, man. You know, and the podcast went really, really well.
Oh, you did their show?
Yeah, I jumped on with them.
What's it called again? So I can plug it in the show.
Down to Earth.
Down to Earth.
Yeah. So here's what's really kind of cool is for one, their equipment was amazing. They had the Shure mics.
Yeah.
And then they had like fucking big arms, and they plugged them all in around the table. You know,
like these arms?
Bigger.
Yeah,
they were big. Well, maybe it was those arms. Maybe it was that arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they extended them out. So they had 4 across, and then they had a backup mic, and they had a soundboard. And
they do video and audio, or just
they don't
audio?
do video. They're just getting started.
Oh, because the ones I saw they have some episodes on YouTube. There was some video.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe they do have in the garage. They have.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like they were all in the same room.
Yeah,
and they're in different corners.
Yeah, so they took Jerry's garage and they modified it into like a podcast studio.
Oh,
so it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and you could see that they're gonna depending upon how deep they want to go and how down like what's going on as far as their job and stuff is concerned.
Right.
They can be fucking hilarious. These dudes are fucking hilarious. We had such a good time.
Oh,
yeah. So the podcast went very well.
Do you know when it's gonna go up?
I have no idea.
Oh, can you find out so we can plug it when it goes on?
I will ask. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I will ask. The podcast went very well. And, you know, once they kind of realized who I was, like, they didn't know who, you know, they don't know me. They
didn't know?
You don't know me?
How could they not know?
You don't know me?
The #1 podcast?
On Podbean?
#1 cigar podcast?
I mean, I was a bit appalled. I was taken aback. Like, it's okay. Buffalo is fucking crazy, bro. Apparently, I've never been to Buffalo before. Boots, have you been to
Phil,
I'm sorry, Phil, have you been to Buffalo
ruin
before?
the illusion, Michael.
No, that was my first time.
Okay, so let me tell you something about Buffalo.
Yeah?
First of all, you're either a Bills fan or you're a fucking Bills fan. It doesn't matter. That's
your only option.
And it is blanketing across the entire area of Buffalo.
Oh.
Flat out fucking Bills.
Maybe there's nothing else to do there.
I would agree with that.
That's a true statement.
I don't think that there is anything else to do there.
So that is the main thing. I mean,
the Bills.
There's no other sport.
There's no baseball. There's no hockey.
baseball, no hockey.
Yeah. So you're either a Bills. Here's how you get your ass kicked in Buffalo. You just walk down the street and say, "Fuck the Bills." Someone will.
Someone will.
Yeah.
Some old lady. Wearing a Bills jersey. It'll hit you with her cane.
It'll start off with somebody with wearing some type of Bills garb where they're beating the shit out of you, and then somebody will say, "What's going on?" And then they would say,
"He's not a Bills fan."
He said, "Fuck the Bills," and then more people would join.
Everybody's in, right?
Yeah, without question.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like,
no. Yeah.
Right.
And the humidor is nice, man. I mean, Tommy's got
humidor.
he's got a nice
Not
setup.
the Buffalo humidor.
Not the no. I mean, I will say this:
is he the only shop in town?
There are other shops, but for what he's doing, he's the only shop in town.
Gotcha.
I will say this: everybody was really nice. I didn't, you didn't run across a Bills fan that was super aggressive. You know what I mean? Not like your typical fucking Eagles fan. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Everybody was pretty down to earth.
Well, we didn't poke the bear,
No, I think but you know what? You could have cut some jokes. I mean, I cut some jokes.
Yeah, and they got a little uptight when we were in the circle.
But it didn't turn. Listen,
You were in a circle?
look, man. If you want to tee
A
off,
circle.
if you tee up, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If you tee off on a Eagles fan and you make a comment, you hit the right nerve. You hit some like a Donovan McNabb comment or some shit like that.
Right.
Like it could instantly turn physical. You know what I mean? Like without question, all of a sudden, beer bottles flying your way or something.
And you hear somebody yell.
Like, oh no.
Oh no, he's back to the soundboard.
Right.
So
You complained, I'm not
That was
used to
good.
it.
It was great.
So I didn't get that feeling at all. You know, like when you could slide in a Jim Kelly joke. I mean, that's a fucking that's a tough one, right?
Yeah, well, you slid in some jokes, but you used me as the beating post.
Oh, welcome to my world.
No, but
Welcome. That's the way it works.
Now they would rib you back as far as I mean, I didn't have to. Well, listen, as the night
He
progresses,
likes to tee you up for them, right?
First of all, as the night
That's
progresses,
the way it works.
and the libations continue to flow, it doesn't matter, right? It does.
Were you drinking?
No, I was not.
Oh.
No, but everybody else was.
Was Phil?
Was Phil drinking? No, Phil was not drinking.
No.
No. So, I mean, of course you're gonna.
Well, you couldn't
first of all-
because it's
Bam, you got to go to work.
bam, you got to go to work.
Okay,
So
that doesn't even make sense.
Even though they were Bills
no,
fans,
you were
they
there.
great.
You were there to work.
Yeah, but
Like, would you like a drink? No.
Bam, you got to go to work.
Bam, you got to go to work.
like Dolphins fans they're easy to tee off on. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to shit on you here. Like, but we're talking
Right.
50 years, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you had one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, couldn't get it done, that type of thing, right? So of course you're an easy target. They're gonna fucking light you up. But then nobody came after me. Nobody broke my balls about, I mean, now I've seen Tommy has broken my balls about the Bucks or the Pats or shit like that, but never anything to a point where I'm like, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean? Like that.
Oh, never. Just go.
Is he going like, yeah, fuck that guy?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Michael. Thank you very much. You've
All right,
used.
now I've used the board. I'm
Right,
done.
yes.
Okay,
yes.
good. All right.
Do you have my skip sound bites on there yet?
No, been very busy.
No.
We have a
Super
lot
busy.
going on in this production company now, Michael.
We're-
I'm very busy.
We've created another job
I'm
for you.
fixing problems left and right.
Well, we got a new upgraded computer coming soon.
Yes, I'm very
Very
excited.
excited.
Very excited.
Can't wait. No complaints now from you. I don't want to hear it. The amount of fucking Battlestar that you'll be able to play on there.
Is the screen bigger or smaller? Because I could technically probably go a little smaller.
It's well, I was gonna get you a 13-inch, and then I was laughed at. It's like, why are you getting that? Why are you getting that MacBook Pro?
Thank you, Sean.
And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Is there a difference? He's like, oh yes, there
I
is.
have no idea what this one is.
There is a huge difference between the 13-inch and the 14-inch MacBook Pro. I'm like, so give me the fuck.
It's an
like,
inch.
Like, here's the deal.
What's the dollar
Look.
price for an inch?
Look. Oh no, there's better internal workings or whatever.
Oh,
I'm
that's much better.
Listen. I am not experienced and versed in this realm. I
I don't know
depend,
anything.
I depend on you to fucking
Right,
tell me.
Yeah, you're the computer guy.
You tell
for
me
us,
what
so.
will this work for this? Not really. Okay, so then what will? This will.
This is what I needed to do.
This is the best one you can get. Okay, give me that one.
Oh, nice.
Right. That's how that plays out.
Oh.
Like when it comes to drywall, I talk to my friend over here, talk to Phil. I'm like,
Right.
how do I fix this? Well, this is what you need to do. Okay.
Right.
So let's do that. Moving on.
So can Phil cut Greg's 2 weeks down for his problem upstairs down to 5 or 7 days?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think the only person who could probably expedite any of that would be me.
So I don't think you can cut any time down on Greg's problems.
That's true.
Well,
But-
I just meant taking it over.
well, you're talking
instead
about, as far as okay. So just so that we can elaborate for the listeners,
I didn't know how much detail we were going
we're
into.
kind of talking about expanding it and doing things to improve the bar,
Right.
but you're going to need permits.
Well, no, for
So-
the giant one, yes. I meant
Yeah.
for the quick fix to get us.
No, to make any modifications for the bar that require permits, the only way that that's expedited is me just handling the permits. Give me the information. I'll just go.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
you
go down
should.
to the city and say I need this approved today.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Where Greg just mails it in and goes,
Right.
I sent it.
I don't know what's going
sent
on.
it. I don't know.
I'll talk to Sharon at dinner.
Talk to Sharon at dinner.
Right. When Sharon comes over this weekend, I'll mention it to her. Do we know if Sharon's still with the city? Did
She's
that-
probably still there.
I hope.
So the event goes really well.
Right.
Right. We had a really good time. I got to talk with a lot of his regulars, his loyal guys.
Right.
And for the most part, everybody was really kind of excited to engage and fucking have a good time. Right. So it went really, really well.
Good.
Tommy's a great host, Yeah. Anything? Do you have anything to add about the event?
Was
Phil?
his lovely wife girlfriend in attendance?
Kara was there. Yeah. He's
I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend at this point.
I don't know either. But he's he is at the point where it's still the business is still kind of in its infancy, right?
Right.
So what do? You abuse your family a little bit, like everybody.
Yeah,
everybody
everybody's
kind of
working.
works.
Yeah,
You know
everybody's
what
working,
I mean?
right.
Like, and that's what it takes. That's what it takes to get something like that off the ground and being
Right.
successful. Again,
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on the guy because, dude, the first 3 years of us being here, nobody took a fucking paycheck.
Right.
You know what I mean? Credit card debts were through the roof.
Right.
Electric bill, all that shit. So go ahead.
I will say, I mean, his event for only being open for 3 years was pretty good. It's pretty well put together. I mean, the food was great.
The food was fantastic.
He didn't have lupia or pizza?
There was no
No.
lupia or pizza. It was like
okay.
Dino Barbecue.
Oh, wow, we're real food.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was real food,
yeah.
right?
Real food.
I mean, the giveaways that he was doing, they weren't like just 5-pack of cigars or something.
Yeah,
Like,
he
Right.
did
He had
like
some nice stuff.
Bucks tickets. He did Bills tickets.
Oh, Bucks tickets.
He did tickets to Bucks. Yeah.
And then you win, you go, oh, look, I won.
Yeah, oh, I'll be
I
there.
mean, even like
And then
the bubble hockey was
bubble hockey.
something different.
Yeah, and
a
then
big giant bubble hockey thing?
he's got a couple arcade games in there as well. And then he had
that's what we need upstairs.
He had a booze person there, Miram.
Oh, from
Yeah, he advertised that.
Green.
Yes. Yeah. Blair was her name. She was pretty cool, All of it was like he did a great job,
Yeah.
And I think that it's definitely something for him to build on. He can continue to move forward with all of that, So,
Does he do one every year, or was 3 years like a
Yeah.
marker he wanted to do?
no, I think he does one every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he's doing a good job.
Good.
And it's a beautiful place, beautiful store.
Yeah, his bar's really really nice. Like for a small cigar boutique shop, like
Right.
he had a lot of different whiskeys and bourbons and everything. I mean, it was nice.
Yeah.
Good. Glad it went well.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that it?
No.
Oh.
Huge bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, enough
huge
room for
bathroom.
two of you.
Oh, it's very
Nice.
awkward. You would have never used this bathroom because,
Oh, the toilet's here and like the
it's
door's way over
really
there?
far from the
Yeah,
door.
no.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
pee, but no
very,
pooping.
Very far
Nope.
from the door.
Oh, no.
I had to poop.
Nope, I just
Wait.
peed.
Why are you afraid of the?
No, I have
the
rules.
door so
I have
far away?
rules because it's a safety issue. The door can open if you can't reach the door.
Yeah.
So you grab the door.
No, you can't reach the door. Like if this was the bathroom and the bathroom was here and the door's there, the toilet,
It's so far away.
it's
But
too
like,
far
so
away.
like in this bathroom,
Oh,
you
that-
would
that was
grab the
fine.
door quickly.
You're right there.
Yeah, right there. You can stop the door.
Yeah. He's okay with it. It's, you know what?
Okay
It's
with
so funny. As soon as we arrived,
Do you not listen to any of the podcasts I'm on? It's not the first
just-
time I've talked about it.
so we
This
flew
is
in.
funny.
We flew in day of the event, right? So
Right.
and we got the car, and did we go right there? I feel
Wait,
like.
wait, wait. I think you got to back it up a little
Okay,
more.
good. Thank you.
We didn't sleep the day before.
No.
Why didn't you sleep the day before?
So my cousin came into town,
Yeah.
and we were hanging out on the patio till 3 a.m.
Oh, which cousin?
My cousin Eric. I don't think you've met
I don't
him.
think I've met him. No.
So his son is now at UCF.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, I got to even elaborate a little more. My uncle and my aunt have recently passed.
Oh, so
at
it's
different
that
times.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
all right.
and I have been trying to get down there to kind of spend some time with him.
Right.
And I have not been able to make
Very
it
busy.
happen,
Very,
you
very
know?
busy.
So I've been frustrated and mad at myself for that whole thing. And then he calls and says, hey, I'm going to be in town Friday. Can I crash at your place and we can hang out, kind of catch up? And I'm like, fuck, I got to get on a plane fucking Saturday at 6 a.m. Yeah, sure, fuck it. What the hell?
why not?
I'm not going to tell him no.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could have said, well, I got the phone.
I got a plane. Yeah, I got to get up at 3 on Saturday anyways.
And I'm like, yeah, sure, fuck it. Come on by. Right. So he hangs out. And then I'm like, all right, I guess we got to wrap it up because I got to get in the shower and
Hey, get on the
it's,
plane.
It's a new day.
Right.
It's a new day, baby. Let's go. So Phil shows up. No sleep. I had no sleep.
So you didn't sleep, but Phil slept.
I had 1 hour.
He got an hour's worth of sleep.
What were you doing, Phil?
I had work.
His
and-
cousin came over. I'm just kidding.
No, and then my wife just had the
Oh,
surgery.
yeah,
so-
right,
Yeah.
right.
There's a lot going on.
Right.
So we fucking, we clang and bang. We get on this fucking plane. We arrive. We get the rental. I have to poop first thing as I arrive, just so you know. So so when I poop, of course I think of you because it's
So you're checking out the bathroom.
I'm like look at this distance. Mike will never poop here.
Oh,
This is
at Tommy's.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, hey, I just want you to know I have to poop, and
This is not safe.
I hope that this is not the best. I hope that this doesn't
I would
hurt
have just
our
waited till we
impression.
got back to the hotel.
We were there until fucking midnight.
I would have still waited.
I was from 3 to midnight.
Sure.
Right.
We had.
Oh wait, they were serving barbecue.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been a tough call.
Yeah, you want to get it out of the way when there's nobody there. You know.
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, yeah.
It's the right approach. So
Is it the key lock like there, or is it some type of latch system on the back of the door? That
it's
makes
a
a difference.
Standard lock. Like
Standard
that.
lock. Yeah, that's kind of
Oh, yeah.
heavy.
Sus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have been. They could have came in there and
Coulda-
raped
coulda-
me. I mean, it would
well,
have
they
been
could have
terrible.
just walked in. It's just embarrassing.
Yeah. With the pooping.
Yeah, if you're sitting there, somebody walks in. Yeah. I keep the door shut at home.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like as life kind of progresses, I give less and less and less of a fuck.
Well, you
know
used
what
to
I mean?
answer the phone when you were in there. You don't do that anymore.
I still answer the phone.
FaceTime? You used to FaceTime.
I
from
will
in there.
I will still FaceTime.
Oh,
that
I
has
just
not
haven't-
changed.
I maybe just haven't got a call.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, that has not changed.
All right.
But there's a level of degree of
Well, you-
friendship for me to answer.
Oh, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Ah,
Now
I
you
gotcha.
know, yeah, because.
All right.
But then again, I am kind of curious to see who I will make uncomfortable when I answer the phone. So I'm
Right.
like, haven't tried it out with this one yet.
Oh, let's,
You know,
let's
let's
see what
see.
happens.
Let's test the level of
see what
friendship.
Jamie says.
No. No. So, do you have? Let me pivot here for one quick second.
Pivot.
Do you have the audio footage of Pete Hernandez yet?
Oh no, Greg did not give that. to me
Okay,
yet.
so listen.
That's right. I gotta get.
So listen. There is Pete Hernandez is out of town, and he was in the Dominican Republic, and he sent a voice message to my brother, and it was like
It's
3 a.m.
hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious. Now I called Pete
right.
and said, hey, because you're the best rep in the entire world and you support the Patreon, you support the podcast, because otherwise I wouldn't do this.
Right.
May I have permission to
Oh, you
play?
asked. I wondered if you were gonna ask.
May I have permission to play this audio? Now, for someone else, fuck that. I wouldn't have
Right,
done
right.
it. I would have just played it.
Right.
Now, he is going to say, hey, he goes, let me just listen to it. Let me just get confirmation of
hear
what it is.
again.
And
Because he has no idea what he said.
yeah, and I will confirm that it's okay or not okay.
Right.
So it's either A, going to go on the podcast,
Right.
or B, it's going to go solely on the Patreon.
Oh, but we do get to use it
It's
one way or
gonna-
the other.
it's gonna happen.
One or the other.
It's gonna
Okay.
happen.
So we'll do that for next week.
Yeah.
All right. I'll gotta make. See, I'm gonna throw this away. I have nothing here to write on.
Okay, write that down.
Write that down.
So
Phil, write that down, Phil. On that thing. Good job.
we go to crash at a hotel. Tommy had put us up in a hotel, and we're both tired as shit. But like,
Phil, I was joking. You don't really have to write it down.
but I couldn't get comfortable at the spot. Like the beds were really. So I'm a fucking stickler for whatever reason. When I travel, as you know,
Yeah.
the beds have to be comfortable. The pillow has to be
Was
comfortable.
it one of your standard hotels? Oh,
It
Tommy
was-
set this up, didn't he?
Yeah. It was not a standard hotel, unfortunately, for me, as far as my criteria.
Right. Does he not understand you have?
You know, it was.
I have bathroom requirements. You have hotel
no, it
requirements.
was weird the way that it played out. Like, I would never let somebody fucking. First of all, I wasn't okay with him spending the money to do
Right.
it. I felt bad about that. And I was like,
Right.
no, it's okay. He's like, no, I'll go square it. I'm like, fuck, okay. So we go to this hotel, and I'm like, okay. First of all, the person at the front desk was fucking hilarious. This person was probably in his late 30s.
Right.
He probably hasn't bathed in a few weeks.
Oh, nice.
He was wearing a Super Mario T-shirt.
Oh, while he's working.
He was very furry. Like he almost looked like a ginger that was furry, right?
Right.
Like super pasty.
Yeah.
Like very pale, and then kind of reddish brown hair, like not groomed at all.
No soul.
Super long fucking a soulless ginger. He had super long nails, so when he would type, he would use his nails, right? Because I didn't see that. You saw that from your angle.
Yeah, Edward Scissorfingers.
So I'm already looking at the situation like, man, I'm getting a bad vibe
Yeah,
here.
I'm not getting a good room.
I'm really not feeling this. You could tell that this guy gave zero fucks about anybody that walked in the
He's
place.
Night shift at a hotel in
Okay,
Buffalo.
I'm happy to argue
Did
that.
he?
Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Okay.
He gave you a piece of paper.
Oh, he's like, oh, just so you know, there's no smoking. I'm like,
Were you smoking?
no.
You smelled. You smelled of smoke.
No. No, we were. He had glass. I mean, he was.
Oh.
Yeah. He had the COVID.
Did you?
Nope.
Shirt?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I had my Outwork Everybody shirt with the P.
Right.
He doesn't know what the fuck
No,
that
he
means.
doesn't know.
Maybe he listens.
Maybe he's
Hey,
a
Mike, huge fan.
He knew who you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge fan, Mike.
The podcast guy
So-
has no idea.
So So I'm like, is that a question you ask everybody? He goes, yeah, well, I tell everybody that. I'm like, you have a lot of smoking going on in here? Like, is that a problem?
A lot of hotels do you have to sign a waiver? Is that what it was, that you will not smoke?
I guess that's what I signed.
Yeah, a lot of hotels do that now.
But he made it adamant to tell me, just so you know, there's no smoking. Like,
Well, maybe
okay.
that's his thing.
Yeah, well, no, he hates people. That's quite
he
apparent.
He hates smoking people.
So I'm like, okay, this is very awkward. You're providing a service, and you're talking to me like I'm some fucking scumbag. But okay, sure, no problem, whatever. Go up to the room, like, fuck, man, this is.
I never smoke.
I really need a cigar. I couldn't sleep. I laid in the bed for 10 seconds, and I'm like, this is gonna be fucking miserable for me. This is not gonna work.
Right.
I'm like, oh, let's go see. Let me fucking see what's available.
Not to mention, we were up for about 46 hours at this point.
Yeah, when you're traveling, especially the way that we travel, you're fucking exhausted. So you know
Right.
that you're going to get maybe 4 to 6 hours of sleep,
Right.
and they got to count,
Right.
right? You got to fucking...
So you were looking for other hotels?
Yeah, so I fucking started rifling through I went back and forth in my head for about, 10 minutes, and something had clicked in my head, and I was like, okay, let's just go stay somewhere else. So I looked up a Marriott.
Stay in a hotel. No,
So they had a
no. Did Tommy pay? No, I guess
Well,
stay in
because
a-
I
I'm
feel
not gonna
fucking
sleep.
bad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
he's paid anyway.
yeah, like
Right.
he's a good guy, and he didn't do anything
He won't
wrong.
find out. We'll never tell him. He won't.
Yeah, well, it'll be our secret.
It'll be our secret. But, Phil, just don't tell him we stayed in a
Yeah.
different
He
hotel.
didn't look.
He'll never know.
Look, the fact of the matter that he even fucking offered a hotel room is
Right.
absolutely amazing. Because I would never offer a hotel room to any person that comes to visit.
Well, we've all had different reps stay at our houses.
We'd have people crash at us,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, okay, so me and fucking Phil.
Yeah, I'm
all
not-
right, see you at your house, pal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, and for one, and for two, apparently they hung out till fucking 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning drinking.
Oh,
Yeah. It's totally,
Well, you had
That's
the,
what time bars close there.
that's
4.
a totally different speed than us.
Oh yeah,
you know.
yeah, right.
So
And he had all that free booze brought in from the people, or
Yeah.
he had paid, but it
Yeah,
was not like
whatever.
he was extra money at a bar somewhere.
yeah, so I'm like, okay. There's a Marriott up the street. They got a 2-queen bed set up. Well, this will work.
So you did move.
Oh yeah, we're good to go. We'll
Yeah,
clock
we're
this in. We'll clock this in. Boom. We go up the street, go to check in.
Did you tell that guy when you left? Go. I smoked in the room.
No, I walked in and said, "Hey, I just want you to know I'm not staying here," because I was trying to get Tommy's money back.
And what'd he say to you?
He said, "Well, it's Expedia." So I'm like, "Oh," and that was the end of the sentence. I'm like,
Right.
"Okay, well, fuck me, whatever."
You gotta get the refund from Expedia.
Yeah, he didn't give a
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, "Okay, great." So go to the Marriott, and there is chaos at this Marriott. I think what had happened was because originally Tommy wanted me to stay across the street from the shop at a loft, and it for whatever fucking
Oh yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask you. It was an Airbnb because I remember that was a discussion before.
so whatever fucking reason, you couldn't get a hotel room in Buffalo on this
Were the
Saturday night.
Bills playing?
The Bills were playing, but you didn't see people in Bills uniforms. Like there was just something
Maybe
going
they
on.
Lost and nobody wanted to wear the shirts.
There was something going on.
Right.
I know the win loser draw.
Well, Postania was in town for the event. There was probably lots of people.
Where all these hotels were maxed out.
Probably knew Phil was in town.
Yeah, Phil. It was Phil.
Phil.
So we go in. Guy's in a sports jacket. First of all,
Oh,
let me
Marriott.
tell you that.
It's a Marriott.
Okay,
It was groomed.
and he obviously took care of himself.
Right,
Like
right.
he knows where a shower is. Guy's name was Coey, by the way.
Oh, shout out to Coey.
Yeah. Fucking. He's dealing with chaos.
Right.
There are people in front of me that also made an Expedia fucking order. They can't find the rooms. There's someone sitting behind me that's obviously stressed out in the lobby that something had happened. I don't know what the details were of that. And it's just this one guy.
Right.
And he's taking care of the shit.
Just Coey.
He is taking care of fucking business. So I'm
Right.
like, all right, this is my guy. This is the spot where we were fine. We have
Where you're
arrived.
staying
We are in the
here.
right
Right.
location.
And what time is it now?
132.
No, it's not that bad. It was before midnight or before 1. It was like 12:30.
So how long were you at the first hotel?
About 20 minutes,
Okay. Wow.
maybe less.
Did you have time to even get your clothes up?
No,
and
we
get
didn't
into bed?
unpack. We didn't unpack.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
So were you just laying on the bed in your clothes?
I laid in the bed and assessed.
Premeditated.
For about 5
so
to 10
it's not
minutes.
like you guys had got all situated. You went to bed.
No.
And then you lay there going, in the dark going, no, we got to go.
No,
Phil, wake up. We're out of here.
we came to the determination before anything had changed.
Oh, okay.
Before there was any type of
Just trying to fill in the holes, Michael.
All right. So these two people get dealt with. It's my turn. I'm like, yeah, hey, what you doing? And like, I'm trying to make jokes or whatever. You could tell this guy's stressed. And he goes, hey, I don't have a 2-queen bedroom for you. We're booked solid.
Oh.
I got a 1-king bed. I'm like, bro, that's fine. Whatever. Can you bring us a bed? He goes, I can bring a roll-up fucking twin bed for you.
Right.
And
Is
whatever.
there anybody else there to do it, or does Port Coe have to go?
No,
get the bed?
they have somebody else.
Oh, to Marriott. They have staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, fine, whatever. You know, he's like, and he feels bad. He's like, get whatever you want from the concession stand. Like, he's trying to do it. He's
Right.
he's doing his best.
Trying to do something.
Like, he gives a fuck.
Right.
And that's all I need. I need to hear that you give a
Right.
fuck.
Just have to, as long as
It's
you're
like
putting forth the effort.
If I'm going to drop $300 on a room, just let me know that you give a shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For 5 hours.
Yeah. For
Right.
5 hours of sleep.
Right.
Right. You won't even know that we're fucking there.
Right. We won't even mess up the bed.
Yeah. Right. So.
I've been to a hotel before, just went up and showered and then left, and I told him, look, I didn't touch the
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah. I just listen.
Just needs towels in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I even wiped the mirror down. I just
Dude.
needed a shower until I get back on the road.
I have fucking lived that, man.
Yeah.
I have lived that. So I'm like, okay, bro, whatever. It's all good. So we go into the room. Phil starts to fucking take care of, like, fucking brushing his teeth or whatever the case may be. And it's like a special room. It's like a disabled room.
Oh, handicap.
Yeah.
Handicap room.
It's all, everything's low. There's the sink is fucking, the sink's by itself. There's no countertop. It's all kinds of shit.
Right.
It's like
Handrails.
All right, but the bed is fucking comfy, and honestly, I could give a shit about anything else around the room
Right,
as long as
yeah.
the bed's comfy, right? But there's one king bed,
Right.
so I'm like, all right, dude, you can take the fucking bed. I'm not, he's got fucking hip replacements. This guy's fucking, like, I am not about to tell you that you're gonna sleep in the twin. So he's like, okay. So the twin bed comes in. I lay on the twin bed. I'm like, fuck, this is worse than the other place.
Oh, it's a rollaway bed.
So now it's
It probably didn't even lay flat. It's like
no,
certain-
it was a full mattress, and it came in and they dropped it down.
Oh,
Yeah. So
not the kind that folds up. And then
no, not to that. It wasn't that bad.
Oh.
So now I'm like, okay. I'm the type of guy where I'm like, if I fucking want something,
Right.
it's happening, right?
You
so,
bought a bed.
So now the only debate in my I'm sorry, let me back up. So I said to Coey, I said, listen, then give me 2 fucking king bedrooms. I'll buy 2 rooms, whatever. And he goes, I don't have another room.
Right.
We are booked solid tonight. There's nothing I can do. Okay, man, just fucking bring in the bed, whatever.
Have somebody who has 2 queens who's only
So,
using one of
so
them.
wait. So I lay in the fucking bed, and then I'm thinking, all right, am I going to turn this? Am I going to turn it on? Am I going to be the guy that gets the fucking results, or am I just going to go to bed? And I'm like, I'll give it about 80% of my efforts. I won't go the full 100% committal. Like this is happening,
Right.
but I'm going to implement my strategic tactics,
Right.
and I'm going to
Did you find
try.
a third hotel.
And I'm going to try. I actually called the DoubleTree next door.
Did you?
They were booked out. Yeah, we were fucked. This was it.
Right.
I'm like, okay, so let me, and that's exactly what I said. I said, I'll call there's a DoubleTree right there. Let me call them. And they said, no, we don't have any rooms. I'm like,
Greg
fuck.
sees a hotel bill. 3
I
hotel
don't-
rooms.
I
You were there
don't-
for one night.
I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. So I'm like, okay, they're booked out. So this is it. We're here. I'm like, all right, I'm going to commit to figuring out a way to get another room in this fucking hotel. Now, if it doesn't happen, though, I'm not going to go nuts to have that result.
Right.
But I'm going to put forth some effort here. So I call the front desk. Hey, is the bed, first I go, hey, is the bed coming? And he goes, yeah, the bed's on its way. I go, okay. Bed shows up. So I call the front desk again. Hey, is there anything you can do? Is there another room? Are you sure there isn't anything you can do?
They always hold one.
I
you're
have
thinking,
to sleep
you know?
on this bed. He goes, there is nothing I can do. I go, when is the last
Would
person?
you like something else from the concession stand, sir?
I go, so I go, okay, hang up. I'm like, okay, I know how to play this game. Relentless. Wait 2 minutes. Call again. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Has anybody canceled in like the past 10 minutes that you think that you can give me their room or anything like that? Is there any possibility that you can find a room again for me? Because man, this bed's tough. I'm not gonna lie. This bed is fucking tough. And he goes, no one has canceled. My last check-in is at 4 a.m. I go, okay, man. All right, I understand. Thanks. Hang up. Wait 2 more minutes. Fucking call again. Hey, bro.
Jeez.
Hey, bro, it's me. So I'm not
right.
this guy's not going away. Hey, bro, listen, man. What is I've said something else. If there's a cancellation, this is what I said. If there is any type of cancellation or any type of way that you can get me into a room. So now I've set a standard within the next hour. – Can you call us and I will come down and buy the fucking room? And he's like, all right, I'll call you within the hour. I'll let you know. Okay.
What time are we looking at now?
It's 1:15.
So you gave him till 2:15.
I gave him till 2 o'clock.
Till 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you did not have an early morning flight.
No. But it doesn't matter. Your body is set up to wake up. Your body doesn't care.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if he called it, let's say, it was 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yep. I still would have made that move. Because, look, the end of the day, the fucking bed is atrocious. Right?
Yeah, but for what, 4 hours maybe?
Look, 4 hours of good sleep or 4 hours of bad sleep, there is a difference.
All right.
There is a significant difference. So it takes about 20 minutes. I fall asleep. Like, we're lights out. Phil offers me to sleep in his bed. It's very nice of Phil, by the way.
That was his move.
Yeah,
That was
well,
his move.
you can just sleep here.
Yeah,
I was like, bro.
We can cuddle.
Like,
You
bro.
guys could have done the pillow wall between the two.
Yeah,
of
no, he was
ya.
doing the right thing. Like, he was
One above the
like,
blankets,
he
one
was,
below
he
the
was
blankets.
trying. It was a huge bed.
Right.
Like, I mean, there would have been sex.
Nobody would.
But
Nobody would have known.
listen, I can be very rapey in the middle of the night. Who knows?
Oh,
Well,
that's right.
yeah. I
Oh.
mean, it's
Oh,
crazy.
he doesn't know about.
the
You know
night
about the
terrors.
night terrors?
Yeah. I had one last night, dude.
Oh, you're so tired.
Yeah, that's exactly. I popped up like screaming. So, CPAP and all, bro.
I've only seen one of those, Phil.
Yeah.
He's only happened once.
Poor Brittany. She feels
Oh,
sick.
yeah.
She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I'm sorry."
The man under the bed.
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
coming
going,
into the
no.
ceiling.
You see a person looming over you. Is what's scary.
Oh.
Yeah. So So I jump up like fucking Mortal Kombat. Dude. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm ready to go.
Finish him.
I've never when those dreams happen to me, I wish there was video footage because I must have some crazy, incredible abilities.
We can put a camera in your room.
I am fucking up and out of that bed,
Right.
landing on my feet.
There's probably no camera in your room.
No.
Right.
Just
How fast did you have the night terror?
What's that?
How fast did that come on? Like right when you fell asleep when you got home?
It had to be an hour or two deep.
I don't know how long mine was.
Yeah. Oh, you had one too?
I jumped up. I thought somebody slammed the door in my house,
Oh.
and I flipped out. I woke up. I was like, "Oh!" And I was tagging,
Right.
It was
My
from the
wife.
rapey sex.
It's from the
and she
rapey.
was like, she got so nervous. I've never seen her as nervous as she was that night.
Dude, it's overall fatigue. Like when the fatigue sets in,
Right.
you get this fight or flight fucking,
Right.
It's insane.
Right.
All right,
So-
so you've been asleep for 20 minutes and the phone rings. Ring, ring,
Yeah.
ring, ring.
Yeah, I'm like, yes.
Hello,
I'm like,
Mr.
I'm like, hello.
Snuffleupagus.
He's
He
like,
tripped
hey.
over everything.
He's like, hey. It's me at the front desk. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? You got me? He goes, I got a room for you. I said, fucking sweet, dude. Awesome. I'm like, where do you need me to go? Like, I'm out of it. I'm like, where am I just going to a room? Is somebody gonna meet me there? What am I doing?
What is it?
Like,
What's going on?
He's like, and he sounded kind of perplexing. Yeah, no, just come to the front desk. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, okay, thank you.
Go down there
Okay,
naked, should've walked out naked. I sleep
was,
in the nude.
Dude, I was borderline. Like, do I put shoes on? I couldn't
Oh,
find.
in with the no shoes.
I couldn't find my socks. I just shoved my fucking feet into my shoes
Right.
and grabbed my fucking suitcase that was still packed. Zipped everything up and fucking went down there. And he's like, okay. So apparently, and he kind of explained it very vaguely. So there's like there's a one room thing, like in case of a maintenance emergency.
Right. They always hold
there
one.
is a
Right.
room, right? And he's like, I hope we have no maintenance emergencies tonight. And he's like, here's your room. You think it's $50 fair? And I said, yeah, bro. I mean,
right.
I thought I was paying the full
You want
fucking
cash?
I thought I was paying full boat. I'm like,
Right.
$50 is a steal. Are you
Right.
kidding me? You could have aimed that a lot higher.
Want
at
me to
this
blow
point.
you before I go upstairs?
Whoa,
Dude, what's
whoa.
going on?
If you need a blowjob, I will go get Phil. I will go get Phil, and he will take care of that
He'll
for
take
you.
care of that
sleeping.
for you.
So
Oh, you don't have to wake up.
I'm sleeping. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just open your mouth. It's fine. So
He's probably a mouth breather, I would imagine. So,
boom. I'm in a room. I got my own bed. I'm fucking
Oh.
and
King?
it was a queen.
Yeah. man,
I don't
okay,
give a
at that
shit.
point.
I didn't care. It was a bed that
Should have
you
made Phil move.
could
Phil,
live.
there's a queen waiting for
There's
you.
a new room upstairs. No, I already set him into a panic by hitting turn on the light, answering the phone.
Oh,
I was
all
like, I'm going. He's like, what? Okay, fine. Yes, go. You go.
He thought it was time for the sex.
Yeah.
He got all excited. This is it. Polar told me. This is it right now. The lights are on. I'd rather the lights off, Michael, if at all possible.
So the guy fucking made
Better
it
with the lights
happen,
off,
man.
Phil. Better with the lights off.
But so then you find it. So you settle like slightly after 2:30 in the morning. It didn't matter. Like come 8 o'clock, my body's like
6 hours. 6 hours.
Yeah, it was reasonable.
Yeah.
It was reasonable. Believe me, it was much more beneficial to me than trying to sleep on that cot or at the other hotel.
Right.
So it worked out. And I'm like, okay, sweet. I was like, I wish I could just stay here longer. I could just stay in bed.
Well, I mean,
You know.
you had nowhere to go.
No, but your body's like food time. It's
Oh,
Sunday,
yeah,
it's Sunday
hungry.
fun day. Sunday fun day food
You
time.
gotta find the donuts.
Give me my fucking waffle, goddammit.
Right.
Let's go.
Marianne have breakfast?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was really funny. I watched it. So they have like 2 waffle makers, and like you put here's how this works. I'm a seasoned traveling vet now at this point. You fucking put the batter into the waffle, and then you turn it, right? And then the timer clicks, and then the timer clicks. You pull out your waffle, boom, you're in business, right?
Right.
Well, a lot of these people here, they don't travel much.
No.
So I see this person, like I kind of panicked. This person puts the fucking batter in, closes it, and she doesn't understand the concept of just turning it, right? So she picks it up, and she's doing this, like a counterclockwise large motion with it, and she can't seem
To make all the batter
and
spread.
she can't seem to figure out why it's not going. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. Look, boop. I turned it. She's like, like there was 4, and she wasn't by herself. There was like another 3 people kind of watching her fucking do this. Like, my goodness. Guys. I'm like, like fucking minions.
Right.
I didn't even. Yeah, but we survived. Then we did. Then we had a romantic day at the fucking Niagara Falls.
Yeah, he goes, where are they at? I go, it's Niagara Falls, honey. That's where they are.
So Phil hits me. I was like, yo, let's go see the Niagara Falls, man. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Well, after a night of sex, he wanted to go.
You want to go see the, like, I don't get the water. You want me to go see the water? I don't fucking. But I instantly felt bad because I guilted Phil into going.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, bro.
Wasn't there like a picture? Did you guys get a picture together?
No. I'm like, okay, bro. We'll go see Niagara Falls. So we go. And I'm like, this place is gonna be packed.
It was only 20 minutes.
This place is gonna be packed. There's gonna be no place to park. He's like, no one's gonna be there. It's gonna be fucking empty. I'm
Niagara
like,
Falls. I'm sure it's busy all the time.
On a Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, bro.
Couples everywhere.
So yeah, very romantic for everybody.
Right.
So I'm like, I go to Chai Park, parking lot full. I'm like, fuck. Okay, here we go. Here we are. Finally find a parking garage, and I pull up, and I'm like, okay, and it's like $30 for the day. I'm like, you're paying for this shit. I am fucking like, I will buy you a fucking hotel room. I will cover dinner. I am not covering the Niagara Falls fucking parking. And then, like, he instantly makes me feel guilty. He's like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll pay for the fuck. I'll cover the park. Whatever. He paid for the parking. So we park. We go to walk. And we have no idea where the fuck we are. So we're walking now we make it down.
I don't imagine it's hard to find.
Well, it gets a little complicated. There are 2 locations for these falls.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So we go to walk, and he goes into the information desk to get the information. It takes him like 20 fucking minutes. I'm like, okay. What the fuck is going on? I'm smoking my cigar. What the fuck is going on? And he's like, okay. He comes out. He's like, here's a map. He's like, well, we could go to this location, which is the American side, or we can go to the Horseshoe, which is kind of like the Canadian line thing.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, American looks good to me. And he's like, I really want to see the Horseshoe. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay.
Is it further away?
Yeah. I'm like, how far is that? He's like, it's a 30-minute walk. I'm like, it's a 30 fucking minute walk? Like, can't we where are those bicycles?
How close is the other one?
Where are those bicycle rentals? Like, we saw a bicycle rental. Like, can we go back? He's like, maybe. And we're thinking about, like, fuck it, let's just go walk.
Scooter or something?
So we go to walk.
They
don't have electric scooters. In New York, it's fucking
one of those pedal cabs where the guys pedaling. That would have been romantic.
That guy would have. Oh, I totally would have been. That guy would have. We would have earned every bit of that. That would have been fucking.
Can I take one of you at a time, please?
500-pound pull for a party of 2. So we start walking, and all of a sudden I start seeing these cars drive by. I'm like, son of a bitch, we could have drove closer to this. Like, why the fuck are we walking? What is going on?
Closer parking?
Like, they didn't tell you could drive there? I mean, what the fuck? So.
You just had to park again.
Yeah, I would have figured that out.
You're already in for $30.
We're halfway down, and that's exactly what happened. I was like, well, we're fucked for 30.
Right.
Well, we're going to get fucked for another 30. This is going to be a $60 fucking
$60 to see
park
a Horseshoe.
the car. Yeah. All right, fuck it, we're walking. So we walk. We go see the Horseshoe, and it's very nice. It's a very nice view.
A little video. And
it's a very nice
about
fucking
sport
view.
Fishing at the falls.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm gonna do a video. I'm like, all right, cool. Do whatever. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. We are here. I have now.
This is for you.
I have witnessed
do
said
what you
falls.
should.
I am excited about.
I've seen the water running. I'm ready to go.
There are idiots that do like this Maid of the Mist ride where
Right,
everybody
yeah,
gets in the
the
boat
boat
and they
and
all
they
wear red
wear the
ponchos.
raincoats,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You
can
didn't
see
talk
it.
into that?
No. That wasn't happening. We're seeing it and we're going.
Oh.
And we're fucking going. So, yeah, we lived that. That was very nice. And then we had some wings, which I don't see what the big deal are with wings in Buffalo. They're like, you gotta try
Buffalo
the
wing. Buffalo
You gotta
wings.
try the. So
The
first thing
wings
I
in
say,
Buffalo.
first thing I say to Tommy is like, hey, is there a Buffalo place that I can eat a buffalo? Like that's what I want.
Oh, you went to Buffalo.
Bring me the place. I want to go to the place where
Is there one of those?
There's got to be a place
I've
for
been to
buffalo.
Buffalo restaurants in Florida.
Probably at the Chop
Like
House.
bison, you're talking about, Sean?
Yeah, that's a buffalo.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
I want the buffalo in Buffalo.
Well, that's
It's named after Buffalo.
right. They
You
gotta
think that-
have them. Like,
you
aren't
think-
they like walking down the street
You
there?
think they would be Buffalo connoisseurs? You know what I
Right.
mean? I mean, fuck, they're called the Buffalo Bills. They're not called the Buffalo Wings. You know what I
Right.
mean? They have the whole silhouette of the buffalo. Like, I want the buffalo.
With the buffalo.
No,
So
that wasn't happening.
no.
He said you got to go and have the wings. The wings were good. The wings were good.
Did you get the buffalo flavored wings?
I bought exactly what Tommy told me to purchase. He told me to buy a Weck sandwich.
Weck,
Yeah,
WK.
which is just like sliced
I
prime
thought
rib.
maybe you stuttered or something.
It's like sliced prime rib on a burger thing bun,
All right.
which was good.
Right.
And he told me to get the Cajun medium wings. Okay.
Oh.
Now I don't usually get hot wings, so
Right.
but I did it,
Yeah, they were good.
and they were good. They were a little spicy, you know.
Right.
They were good, right, Phil? They were good.
Yeah, I didn't get those.
You got the honey barbecue wings,
Right.
Sweet tooth.
but were they like, oh my fucking god, I need to eat these wings here again next time I come here?
Right, no.
Fuck no.
Yeah, but now you've had buffalo wings
Like-
in Buffalo.
Yes, I did. But here's the thing.
Like having rice-a-roni in San
I
Francisco.
feel like
San Francisco. It's
The wings didn't come from a buffalo.
they didn't come from Buffalo.
No, they came from a chicken.
So yeah, exactly.
They're chicken wings. Buffalo is the sauce.
I had the sauce that he recommended.
Right.
I didn't see buffalo sauce on the menu.
So look,
Oh, that's
listen, he's a
stupid.
little more bitter than I am. They
Yeah,
they teed
he's
off
a
on him
little-
pretty well. The Miami Dolphins thing. He's like, fuck this. But you know, I don't know, man. For one, we had this conversation. For one, I really feel like we're very fucking spoiled here in Central Florida.
Right.
Like we have we have areas that are tourist attractions.
Right.
Where you have these fucking people that will come in and create, you know, the fucking
Magic.
upper tier shit.
Right.
Not only that, like
Experiences.
yeah, like Winter Park has fucking amazing food. Like
Right.
there are these spots where you can go and eat, and it's very accessible. A lot of it's reasonable in price, and you're like, that was a great fucking meal.
Right.
And then we had these wings.
What was the name of
You
the
know what I'm saying?
restaurant?
It was Bar Bill North.
So just a bar.
Yeah, it was a wing place.
A wing place.
Yeah, it was a bar.
Oh.
So, but this is what was recommended.
Right.
I think that I feel like I need to set the precedence and be like, listen,
So Tommy said, go to this specific
this-
restaurant.
you need to go
to
here.
order this sandwich.
you need this stuff.
and this wing.
And don't get me wrong, it was good,
Right. It was good.
but it wasn't like, fuck me,
Wasn't
yeah.
like,
this-
oh, you didn't get home and go, honey, let me tell you. The
Listen,
best part of the trip was
yeah.
the food.
yeah.
No.
You know,
And
I
she
feel
just
like-
went, I'm sick.
I feel like
hate you.
I need to set the precedence of, hey, listen, you guys know I've been friends with Skip for over 10 years, right?
Right.
You know that we've had several dinners, and
Right.
he like does the research as to where the fuck to go.
Right.
And, like, I mean, there are probably 15 places I could tell you off the top of my head that I have eaten with Skip, and I'm like, fucking amazing. That was amazing.
All of
that
it.
was
Well,
amazing. Yeah.
everything's good.
Skip.
It's Skip.
Yeah,
The barbecue place you took us to, where you order by the pound, not the plate.
Yes.
Uh,
Styles and Switch.
Yeah, a guy TikTok that yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
I immediately had to go show him. What are you laughing? Go, I've been here.
Yeah.
Uncle
Styles-
Skip took
Styles
me.
Switch.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we eat there every time you go to
Yeah.
Austin.
The guy had the
That
paper on the plate and everything.
Fucking,
Yep.
that shit's amazing.
Yep.
Right?
And he even showed the sign where you order by the pound.
Dude, even when he was here in Orlando, he's like, okay, here's the data.
Oh, here's where we're gonna
Let's
eat.
break this down. Here are the top 3 places that I think we should eat.
Oh.
And I'm like, I've heard of one of them. I'm like, fuck, there's other 2 places that I haven't even fucking known about.
Oh.
So we hit his 2 spots, 2 out of 3, right? And the other one was Ravenous Pig, which I eat it all the time. Or I don't eat it all the time, but, you know, I eat at.
Right,
on
you've
the
been there.
If I'm going to go to a place and get really good food, or it's like a special occasion, I'm going to Ravenous Pig, right? But the other 2 places were fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. I'm like, I would go back to both of those places without question. I'm like, yes. And one of them was in the hotel.
Oh.
Yeah. So food was okay. The Dino barbecue shit was fucking amazing, though.
Yeah, that was probably the best food we
Yeah.
had the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was really good. I mean, all of it. The ribs, the sausage, the fucking chicken, like all of that stuff. I'm like, this shit's good. You know.
I had the mac and cheese. He didn't.
Yeah, I was keeping it real until about midnight that night where we crushed McDonald's.
When you
McDonald's.
you cross over the midnight, so you're into
Yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday, baby. Let's
Sunday.
go.
12:01. I want McDonald's.
He's preaching the whole time like I can't eat this, can't eat that,
Yeah.
and then we get in the car to go to the hotel. He's like, "We're going to McDonald's."
I'm
like,
fucking
"What?"
hungry again. I go, are you hungry? He said, yes. You know what's really funny? So like Sunday, I'll go ham. It is what it is. I'm fucking, now I'm back on fucking intermittent fasting on off workout days. And like, I'm pretty dialed in on my diet. So like, there's one day where I'm going to go hard in the fucking paint.
Right.
Right. And I can go fucking hard in the paint come Sunday. This motherfucker's like having heart palpitations on the plane and shit. He's like, I'm having a heart attack and stuff like that. I'm like, wait a second. But like, you go hard in the paint
Every day.
6 days a week on average. Oh, he rolls his eyes.
So Sunday's the day he
You
doesn't
had the,
eat bad.
motherfucker, you had the mac and cheese at the fucking at the place. Did you not? You fucking all right. But that was the event. That was the trip. We had a great time. Shout out to Coey. Coey's my dude. Fucking got me a bed.
Send him a nice letter.
Dear Coey.
Send him a little cigar package.
Shout out to Tommy in Nickel City, Kara, Stacy for fucking taking care of everybody. And then the
Jerry and the kids.
Herf boys.
Yeah.
Jerry and the kids. Well, Gio's his partner.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
they didn't let me on the show.
They don't.
So, and he,
They don't know who the fuck I am. They definitely don't know who the fuck you are.
Well,
They have no clue.
He wasn't in the one photo either, I know.
Yeah.
Jerry, if you're listening,
And what's funny is
Adrian's going, didn't Boots go or Phil go? And I go,
so we're
but
doing the podcast and we're kind of flowing, and then also like Tommy fucking comes in 3 or 4 times trying to interrupt, like, hurry up, or you got to put Blair on. Like I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, could somebody fucking tell him to fucking calm down? I'm like, we are creating content for him.
Right.
Like this is. What are you doing?
Was he not on the show either?
He was not on. And they said that he was going to go on the show, but he didn't go on the show. Instead, he was like, fucking, let's go, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Oh, wow.
It's over.
Chop, chop, let's go.
Let's go. We got an event going on.
Oh,
So
well, we're in an hour.
right now,
Yeah, well, 57 minutes.
no news.
I've got 7 pages, but
Give me the news. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's
you want to go
do
over?
a fucking.
You want just the floor? Every other story is Roma Craft. So
give me a Pedro exclusive fucking
Do you want
post
just,
show.
Just the
An hour and 30,
Just the
fuck
Floridan? Oh, you're going an hour and 30.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
From the 4 corners of the world, all the cigar industry news you could possibly need. The Cigar Hustler Podcast Report with Mike 2.
Baca Yelly heading to Humidor Cigar Shop next month. A new size of Roma Craft Tobacco's Baca line will head to the Humidor Cigar Shop next month as part of a Cockeysville, Maryland-based retailers.
Cockeysville.
Maryland-based retailer 25th anniversary celebration on September 23rd. The company will, it's the day of the Boot and Palmer birthday extravaganza here at the cigar
my.
shop. The company will release the Baca 6x54 box press Toro size during an event with Michael Rosales, co-founder of Roma Craft Tobacco. The Baca Ben uses a Cameroon wrapper and filler from the Jamstrand.
Hamstrand.
I don't know. How do you say it?
Jamstrand.
How do you say it?
Jamstrand.
Jamstrand.
Hamstrand.
I don't know. In Valley in Honduras.
Yeah.
Roma Craft Tobacco does not disclose the Baca's binder nor the filler.
Jamstrand.
Price is set at $15.89 per
The
cigar.
Baca at Cocky will be called the Bukaki. You can get it in limited supply.
We'll
healthy
We'll just
doses.
do all the Roma Craft stores.
Okay.
Roma Craft Tobacco plans in Temperance, Volstead, 1920. There's a lot of
Volstead.
Volstead.
I like that.
Yes. There will be a 4th in Temperance line from Roma Craft Tobacco, though it's unclear when it will arrive. Let's talk about that then. An Instagram, Skip put up a picture.
Special wrapper.
Skip Martin, co-founder of Roma Craft Tobacco, shared a picture of a prototype of the Intemperance Volstead 1920, which he indicates as a dark Sumatra blend. In text with Half Wheel, Martin said he was still working on the blend, meaning details like sizes, pricing, and even a release date remain unknown.
But Charlie was all up his ass anyways once he saw the post.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
what's
saw
that?
the
What's he
picture,
doing? What is
right.
that? He's like, and Skips are like, dude, I have no fucking. Just relax.
Relax,
I'm
just smoke
I'm just
the cigar.
working on this.
Roma Craft Tobacco's Weasel Fest 2022 taking place September 4th.
Yes.
The second Weasel Fest event, the second Weasel Fest event will take place Sunday, September 4th in Austin, Texas. Roma Craft Tobacco hosted the first Weasel Fest last year, a postponed celebration of the company's 10th anniversary. Many of the details are the same as last year's event, though it will be hosted at the Fair Market and Event Space in Austin. It's an abnormally long cigar event that will take place. That's funny. He calls it an abnormally long cigar event.
Yes.
Take place from 3 to 10 p.m. with 3 different musical acts, 3 different alcohol suppliers, and barbecue from one of Austin's most highly regarded barbecue restaurants.
Okay, so Phil, you're going? Are you going to?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're going. I'm definitely going to
You're
Weasel
going.
Fest.
You're going.
Are you going to Weasel
No,
Fest?
I'm not going.
So WW question mark. Why the fuck aren't you going?
It's a holiday weekend.
It's always a holiday weekend.
I'm sorry. My wife has plans. We're spending.
Cancel them.
I can't cancel plans to go to another
Why
cigar
don't you just
event.
bring her? You bring her everywhere else.
Because she doesn't like going.
Oh, she's learned her lesson?
She don't want to go now.
No?
No, she don't want to go. She don't want to go to a 7-hour cigar event? I really don't think
Oh,
so.
really? Okay.
No.
So what are your plans, Mike?
We're going to Tampa, and I have to meet the son's potential new in-laws finally.
Can't do that some other time?
No.
Why not?
Because I've not gone twice. I've not gone twice now. They're starting to think I'm doing it on purpose. I can't miss this one, too.
I mean, okay, I understand.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Can we lock you in for next year?
If there's one next year, we'll see.
That means no.
Skip says this is the last one.
He says no.
But he said that last year. Tickets are selling fast if they're not already sold out.
Okay.
Romacraft adding Wonderlust Kaiser Sose.
Amazing cigar.
It is. It's a very good cigar.
Fucking.
There are 2
great
prominent
barber
types of
pole.
Brazilian tobaccos used for cigar wrappers.
Yes. Brazilian Arapiraca and Brazilian Matafina. You're welcome.
you.
Keep going.
Later this year, Romacraft Tobacco released a cigar that features both in the same cigar.
Yes.
The Wonderlust Kaiser Sose is a 5x52 Robusto that will use a barber pole design, meaning it will feature 2 wrappers intertwined together to create an alternating pattern that adds a Brazilian Aparaca. How do you say it again?
Arapiraca.
Araparaca. Wrapper to the standard Wonderlust blend, which uses a Brazilian Matafina wrapper. Underneath that is an Indonesian binder and an
You
undisclosed
gotta go
fillet
Indo.
blend.
Indo's very nice. White ash. Good form.
Charlie says it's delicious.
It is fucking delicious. Only available in Germany.
Yeah, it's coming to Germany and later in the year.
I think we might have some here hidden in the back. Sneaky.
All right. Now we have 2 Florida stories.
All right, good. This is perfect. What a great. This has worked
Well,
out.
I
well.
cut out all the stuff we don't need
Fuck
to
the
talk
other guys.
about.
Yeah, here's what's going on in Romacraft.
Here's some Romacraft.
Man,
Here's the
what the-
Romacraft news.
Right.
Let's see. Naked man with a machete tried to rob a man of his clothes in Volusia County.
Oh, that's local.
The land.
Nice.
The land. Next city up. Volusia County Sheriff's Office arrested a naked man, they say, threw a machete at another man and demanded his clothes for running away and approaching several vehicles at a gas station. The incident began Monday morning in the area near Volusia County Fairgrounds.
What do you do if that happens to you? A naked man with a machete, you have no gun,
Right.
says, hey, give me your fucking clothes.
Phil's taking his clothes off right now. I guess you start taking. You start taking your clothes off.
What kind of guy does this guy look like?
No.
It doesn't matter. He's got a fucking
He's
machete.
got a machete.
And you have nothing.
Okay, Keanu runs at you with a machete, or Mikey runs at you with a machete. Which one you doing?
But is Keanu strung out looking fucking high as a kite?
Naked with his eyes
10
all
coffees
bloodshot.
in.
I mean,
10
naked.
coffees in and a bang.
Naked. I'd be like, how about the shirt? Can I give you the shirt? Shirt will cover your nuts.
Yeah, how about just pants? You want just the pants?
Can I give you the pants?
Here's a sock.
Work with me here, buddy. Meet me
Here's a-
halfway.
here's a
Meet
sock.
me halfway. Here's a sock.
I mean, you could try to run, I guess. And hope
A machete?
Hope he's slow.
Am
But
I in
he
a
threw
car?
The guy might have ran because he said he threw it at him.
Can you imagine if he pelted him in the back? Like a perfect throw?
Oh, right. Oh, that'd be terrible.
It's like a ninja star.
Dude, guys like
here's
us,
what
though, we're not running that far. What if he's,
You take the pants, and then you try to get him to give you the machete so he can put the pants on. Like, here you go. Here's the pants. Let me hold that for you. Like, how do you chop it?
or you take the shirt off, you throw it at him.
Oh, wrap it around his head.
Yeah.
Or you take your shirt off and you do that thing where you wrap it around your hand like in a knife fight,
Fuck
and then
me. Yeah, like John Wick or some shit?
Right. He's still
Fucking
gonna
take
cut-
my belt off and be like, "Shah."
they're gonna cut your arm
I'll
off with
tell
the
you,
shirt
let's
on
go,
it.
bitch.
Or you just roll it up. Everybody gets scared of that.
Where'd he get the machete? I mean, fuck.
He's naked. He couldn't have
I
hid
don't
it
have any
somewhere.
clothes, but I
Right.
have this machete.
machete.
I'm gonna go out with my machete. I don't need Mike pants. I'm gonna go find someone else's. Fuck it.
I got my machete and no shoes.
I love
Oh,
this
he's like you. He's out with no shoes.
Yeah, hey, you know,
Maybe his sister daughter called and had car trouble.
close to the prison. Yeah.
Had to show up quickly.
Yeah,
I got no pants.
I left the house, but I had the ability to grab the machete.
Well, she said her car broke down near the
Right.
prison.
I need your clothes, your bike, and your motorcycle. Or what do you say? Your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. The guy fucking tried to put out the cigar on him. Terminator 2? Nothing?
No,
Nothing?
I got the reference. Got the reference. All right, down in Miami-Dade County, Michael. First Lady DeSantis kicks off Burmese python hunt in Florida Everglades.
Nice.
That's right. Florida is so badass. We have to hunt down the snakes
We hunt
once a
the
year.
snakes.
Hunting season for the pythons had just happened. Florida Annual Python Challenge began Friday at 8 a.m. First Lady Casey DeSantis visited Everglades Airboat Expedition near Miami to help kick off the hunt, which runs through 5 p.m. on August 14th. Prizes included $2,500 for the most pythons captured, $1,500 for the longest python. Last year, the first prize winner captured 223 pythons.
That's nice. That got crushed.
While the $1,500 winner bagged a snake that was more than 15 feet long.
Oh, man. That thing is eating some. Fuck?
It's eating some
still recovering.
Sozes.
That snake is eating some birds.
Some stuff.
He did a lot of eating.
Eating alligators.
That's how they
It's
talk
me,
in
Stan the
Buffalo.
man.
What was that, Phil?
That's not how they talk in Buffalo.
That's how they talk in Buffalo.
They talk like they're Canadian in Buffalo.
Hey, you want some wings, eh?
Hey, you want a wing? Hey.
Hey, my guy might have
Well, that's
been
because a
kidding.
lot of Canadians actually come down into Buffalo.
Right,
I mean,
for
it's
work.
20 minutes away
We actually almost went across the border.
if we had passports. But where would we go? We go get some syrup or some shit? This is where
You could
John
have saw,
McTavish
yeah, you
fucking
could have
chimes
saw
in.
John McTavish.
You'd be like, oh, no. That's where he's going to tell us, hey, assholes, do you see how big Canada is? You think that you're going to cross the border across Buffalo and we're going to be right there?
Right, he's right there, right?
Yeah, that's the spot. Canada's only,
It's not that big. He's right there.
10
He probably
kilometers
hangs out
in diameter.
at
You
the
got
falls.
to use the metric system.
Oh,
it's
is
10
that-
kilometers
yeah,
now.
right.
Like the car.
Yeah, my fucking car is from Ontario. So it's
Oh,
at
is it?
kilometers an hour. I'm like, this is great. I'm going 100.
There wasn't a conversion thing?
There
or
was,
nothing?
but it wasn't the dominant one. You know? I'm like,
it instead of being underneath, it
Yeah.
was on the top.
yeah. Kilometers an hour is the big one. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a
God
second.
pulls you over, you know how fast you're going? 100 kilometers, apparently, officer.
I don't know, but I'm sorry.
It's like, dang, this Ford Edge goes 260 miles per hour.
Yeah, it didn't feel that fast to me, but apparently I fucked up.
All right, and that's it.
That is the news.
That is
Patreon.
the
What are we doing on
news.
Patreon?
Yeah, what are we smoking today?
We bought these today, by the way. We had the
I hate when we pay for things.
La Patissiere.
We smoked it already.
The Senadores? No.
I don't know. We brought something back from the PCA.
The Esfumado in C major we smoked. That was the
okay.
silver band one.
Yeah, the foot band thing.
Look, it was either this or I popped off on the DK Duos. You need 2 boxes of that, bro.
Oh, no. We could have just
All right?
smoked one. I smoked the other.
Yeah, that would have been fucking. You're
Still,
you're
it's
$60 deep. in
Yeah,
that place.
$60 a thing on that one.
Or we could do these for like $10.
Oh, let's do those for $10
Okay.
each, or for the total.
Well, the total retail is probably
Right.
$10.
Right. I understand. We get it. We get it.
We have that.
Discount.
We
Right.
get the discount. We have an in at Cigar Hustler.
Right. We know people.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to. Never mind.
Welcome
That's
to-
too far. No, I was
Holy
going to say this has been episode 242 of Cigar Hustlers podcast.
Thanks everybody for listening.
Thank
Please
you.
like and subscribe and hit the bell. Hit the fucking bell, goddammit.
Hit the bell. All right. Bye.
Bye.
The Cigar Hustlers podcast, its owners, and its sponsors take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of Mike and Mike Productions or the podcast providers, and opinions between talk show hosts may differ. It is not our intention to libel, incite, or hurt anyone's feelings. We invite you to write the show's host, Mike Stepankevich, with any feedback or suggestions that you have for their shows. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment in the hope that they will be entertaining to the audience.
This has been a Cigar Hustlers podcast, a Mike and Mike production. Be sure to listen every Tuesday at 10 a.m. for all new episodes.
Hi, I'm Husto Iroa.
Yeah, we just don't have to do a single podcast ever again. Ever.
I'm good, Mike and Mike. How are you guys doing?
The Hojo,
Hojo! It's the Hojo!
the moderator.
let him fuck it up all the way.
I gotta get past Hojo! Go on.
I don't even have to try to hit the record. He's not even gonna try. We're gonna cover a lot of ground here, Mike. All right.
Try to keep up.
That's a sign of a good podcast.
Gave me
John.
like 4 cigars when I walked in the door.
All right, end this.
Squared.